Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Sage Metaphysical and this will be one of my first readings ever. This is a pick a card reading forecast for 2020 to see what the vibes are, what you should be focusing on or letting go of. We'll see whatever the cards bring us. I have 3 piles here to choose from. We have red goldstone, blue lace agate, and howlite. One of these 3 piles, if not 2, if not 3, may be calling to you to let you know a message on what you need to hear for this coming year. Give you a moment to take a few deep breaths, ground yourself, close your eyes for a moment, do a little meditation if you have to. But see what cards call you the most. Which pile is drawing you in to hear its message? All right. You can feel free to pause the video if you need a little bit more time to pick out your cards, but for now, we'll be moving on to pile number 1. Hello, pile number 1. We have your red goldstone. If you were drawn to the red goldstone here. This is your forecast for 2020. We'll pull some of these cards, see what we got here. So I always like to start with the chakra cards. And we will see what is your main focus. So here we've got the universal light card. This one tells me your main focus for 2020 will be your soul star chakra. This chakra is above your crown chakra in the chakra system, and this one connects you with divine light, with intuition, with inner knowing, with understanding things before they happen. Long story short, basically connection to your psychic abilities. So here I see you working on your universal light. Maybe you are going to be awakened more this year than you have before. Maybe this will be your first awakening in general. This might be you developing your psychic ability, diving more into it, trusting it more, following the light, understanding the light. All right, so another thing with this card here, I see the number 34. This might be a prominent number for you. You might be seeing 3s, 4s, or 7. That might be a message from your angels or your guides trying to guide you and show you a way. So just make sure to pay attention to 34 or 7. If it comes your way. Okay, let's see what's next. So next we've got our crystal oracle cards. These ones are going to tell me the vibe of your aura. What's like a main focus you've got going on there. We have the Angelite card, number 2. We have the Problems Resolved card. That number here is 24. And here we have the Family card. That number here is 20. So this has to do with your angels, problems resolved, and family. So the first thing I'm getting here, first of all, I've just got to mention how all of these cards are similar in color, similar in shade. We've got blues and purples. So this is kind of telling me that this main focus is going to be your third eye chakra, your throat chakra. Yes, so your third eye and your throat chakras. And then Angel Light has your crown chakra on there too. But I'm seeing this main focus really is using your inner knowing and that psychic development that you've been working on to understand your problems or your difficulties or anything that you might have been caught up on in a more understanding light. You will be able to resolve those problems, especially by following the advice of your angels. And I'm seeing there might be problems here with family, conflicts with family that may be resolved, or there may be a need to focus more on your family, Maybe some of you are planning a family, some of you want a family. So, and just keep in mind, this is a general reading here, so there are a few different energies I am picking up. Choose what resonates. Any other messages for these cards? Oh, it's got me pulling a couple more. So let's see. In your thoughts, you've got balance. So that actually makes a lot of sense here, because in these numbers, angelite, lapis, and for iolite too, we have the number 2, number 24, and number 2 again. And 24 can go to 222 if you break it down to simplest terms. And every time I see 2, I always think of balance. So there may be a need for balance between the thoughts and the emotions, between thoughts and actions. There needs to be a balance in life in general. So in your thoughts, you're doing your best as temperance to keep yourself grounded, keep yourself balanced. Maybe you're trying to control your reactions. Instead of reacting, you will take in, understand, and then react, instead of just going for it and lashing out or whatever it is that may have been an issue in the past. Since you will be aligning with spirit more this year, you will be focusing on resolving problems, staying calm, using your throat chakra, communicating, understanding before communicating. There's a lot of good stuff that could be happening here. And temperance being in your thoughts is actually a really, really good thing, because it shows me that you are trying to get your mind and body in a balanced type of view. So then in your emotions here, we have the Ace of Pentacles. This is telling me you're ready to start something new. You're ready to move on from whatever it is that's been holding back. You're ready to get out of your comfort zone and seek more fulfillment. So this year, while you're balancing yourself, you're going to start paying more attention to yourself too. You're really going to figure out what it is that you want in this life, what it is that is going to drive your passions, that's going to lead you to where you need to be. And following that intuition is really going to help you. And then also with the Pentacles, it does have to do with money, home, feeling grounded, in control, stable. So this may be a new emotion for you, a new thing coming your way as, here we go, I got my shit together, this is actually happening this time. So that might be in your emotions. And then here in your actions, we have the Four of Wands, reaching for your goals, understanding your own success. So I'm seeing this is really good. You're going to be working towards your goals. You're going to be working towards, I'm hearing something. Calm. I keep hearing the word calm. So I guess you're working towards a more calm existence. Maybe you're working towards being more in harmony with people around you, with family, with friends. Maybe even more in harmony with yourself. Because seeing here with the Temperance card, maybe this in 2019 you've struggled a lot with staying on your toes, with looking forward to the future, with being in the moment. That might have been an issue for you. And now here in 2020, you're trying to change that. You're really trying to be in balance. You're trying to choose your own destiny, trying to find what fuels you, trying to go to fuel your goals so that you can feel comfortable in where you're at and what you're doing. You really want to celebrate the life that you have and share it with others around you. You're tired of being closed off. You're tired of taking things to heart. You're tired of jumping from one way to another way, and it's just, you're tired. So I'm seeing here, this is a year you're truly telling yourself you want to change. That's it. I'm listening to my intuition. I'm going with my gut. I'm not second guessing the feelings that I have. I'm not saying things just because I'm in a mood right now. There's a lot changing, and this is really good. Now let's see what else we've got here. The last card, I use my Spirit Animal Oracle. This is going to give you some advice in 2020. And we have the Sea Turtle. So protection. So this has a couple meanings. I'm going to read from the card first. I like to read from the card, and then I'll give some intuition. So the Sea Turtle says, you are a master of finding life's flow. Be in harmony with the rhythm. Allow your path to unfold. Persevere and you will succeed. You have everything you need to be protected and happy. This is really great going along with the whole reading. This is saying that you have what it takes. You have the control of your life. You are able to control harmony. You are able to be balanced. You are able to find that path that you want to take. It will unfold for you. Once you get into balance, full balance, once you allow yourself to be happy, allow yourself to have happiness, allow yourself to be in control. You are the one who's in control. Realize that you have everything that you need. You were the answer all along. You did not need to rely on anyone else. You did not need to understand what anyone else was understanding. This is a huge year for you. There's a lot of great energy in coming into balance and understanding yourself, in controlling those emotions, and in getting started on what you truly want to do and where you truly need to be, because you may have struggled in 2019 with just enjoying the little things. There may have been issues with even being okay in the moment, and that's changing in 2020. You're going to be sick of it. You're going to be sick of always doing the things that you don't want to do and being uncomfortable and not making the right decisions and not doing the right things, blah, 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 whatever it is. This is the year you persevere. This is the year you find happiness. This is the year that you will succeed. It may take the whole year. It may take half the year. It may take a couple months. Every single person is different. But once you realize that inner light that you have, you realize that you are in control of your own destiny and that you are able to connect and tune into that universal light, into the intuition, to the divine, and into your third eye, you will be moving on to bigger and better things. You've got it this year. You've got this. All right. That's all I've got here for you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hello, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. This is for everyone who chose either number 2 or this blue lace agate. Okay, so pile number 2 here. We're going to get started with your reading on your forecast for 2020, on what it is that you need to focus on, what's in your aura, what it is that you need to know. So we'll get started here. I like to start off first with the Chakra Oracle cards, and we have balance. So for 2020, you're focusing on, well, this is also the root chakra. You're going to be focusing on balancing yourself, on getting in tune with and in touch with that root chakra, making yourself feel comfortable. I'm feeling there was a struggle in 2019, being unbalanced, being angry, being unfulfilled, and not understanding why it was the way that it was. So there was a lot of chaotic energy in 2019 that you're just sick of and you're ready to move on from. And you're like, that's it. 2020 is my year. This is when I'm gonna this. This is when I'm gonna that. So we're gonna see what other energy you've got here to help you bring in balance. And before we move on here, I see in the balance card, we have the number 6, if we can see that clearly. So number 6 might be prominent here. In numerology, number 6 is a number of balance, is a number of family and home and goals. So maybe you're working on balancing your home life. Maybe you're working on balancing your career with your home life. There's going to be a lot of balance in different aspects right now. And this is a general reading, so make sure to take what resonates, leave what doesn't. We've got a lot of people who will be watching this here. But balance will be your main focus, working on that root chakra. Next, we have the Crystal Oracle cards. This will tell me what's in your aura in 2020. We've got root chakra. Wow, okay. We've got the Ancestors card. Here, I'll hold this up so you can see it. Number 32. We have the New Opportunities card. This is Green of Entry, number 5. And Compassion, Zebra Stone, root chakra again. So this is a really heavy root chakra energy, coming into balance with that root, being comfortable, being grounded, and taking care of yourself. So what's in your aura I'm seeing a main focus on is new opportunities to balance yourself, new opportunities to feel fulfilled in order to get that heart chakra feeling alive again. Since that is the only heart chakra stone I see here, I guess what may be out of balance, like I said in the beginning here, it might be your relationships or even your career might be out of balance right now. You're trying your best to stay grounded this year. You're trying to understand from a compassionate point of view, trying to see different point of views in a sense. So you may be focusing on new opportunities, on new things to do. How can I better myself? How can I reach for the stars, find my goals? How can I balance myself? Looking for new opportunities in every situation is what I'm seeing here. You'll be able to pick out what's making you uncomfortable and how to change it. Or you may be noticing when you're out of balance, and you may be even, I'm feeling a little bit of rage. So some of you might be dealing with some anger, or might be dealing with some intense emotions, and those emotions have made you uncompassionate or not compassionate, whatever that word is. It might make you be feeling more selfish in a sense. You might have been a little selfish in 2019, focusing mainly on yourself and why me this, why me that. So maybe in this 2020, you might be focusing more on other people, using that compassion to say, okay, I didn't like how that happened, but why? All right, I can understand that this person did this because of this. I can understand why they got the promotion and I didn't. And there's going to be more compassion. There's going to be more understanding for your situation. I keep getting pulled here to the Ancestors card. It's number 32, which reduces down to 5. And green aventurine also shows me number 5. So this is kind of telling me here that you're releasing past life patterns of need, of lack. And you are actually going to be feeling more like, all right, let's go with the flow. I tried really hard to control things, so now let's just let things happen and see how it goes. Or some of you might need to hear that and might need to know you need to go with the flow. You need to let go of what is holding on to you. And that's actually a big thing to get new opportunities, because if you're holding on to old feelings, you're not able to find what is necessary for you. You're not able to see the light at the end of the tunnel, which actually you can see it looks like a light at the end of the tunnel here. You're not going to be able to see that if you're harboring old emotions or old thought patterns or old habits. You need to learn to let those go, let more compassion into your life, be more understanding, and notice the opportunities that come your way when they do come. But I'm feeling this won't happen until you get into balance, until you focus on that root chakra, until you ground yourself, and until you come to a centered place. Don't let your emotions take you one way or the other. Don't let your actions take you one way or the other. Don't focus only on work, only to be avoiding your problems at home, or don't focus only at home and avoiding your problems of everyday life. It can go one way or the other. So this will be learning to balance yourself, learning to be in the moment, and learning to be more grateful for what it is that you do have. Next we have the tarot cards. I almost forgot what they were called. So these are the Witch's Tarot. This is going to tell me your thoughts, feelings, and actions for this year. Here we go. In your thoughts first, the King of Wands. This has to do with goals, setting, making a plan, moving forward towards what it is that you want to be doing. And it could also be entrepreneurship, starting your own business, maybe even starting a new hobby or turning your hobby into a business. This also has to do with taking action on something. So in your thoughts, you're thinking through an action that you want to take. Maybe there is an opportunity already that you want to go after, or maybe same thing in the past. You're sick of your old patterns and you want to move on to new things. So you're thinking of strategizing something. In your emotions, the Ten of Swords, you're releasing this anger, this resentment, whatever it is you were holding on to in 2019 that has held you back from these opportunities, that has held you back from being in balance. Ten of Swords tell me this energy is over. It's happened. It's done. It's time to turn over a new leaf. It's time to find the light within the situation, because whatever happened has happened. It's gone. It's moved on to the past. And here she is. Yes, she's hurt, but she is working on moving forward, trying to grab her broomstick to get to a new way of being. So in your emotions here, yes, you've been through some shit. Yes, you've dealt with a lot. And yes, you've had sharp emotions, sharp feelings. Things have hurt you. It's time to let that go. It's time to learn how to come back into balance and heal yourself of these wounds. Because the Ten of Swords, that's the 10. That's it. That's the last place that you need to be before you're able to go back into the Ace energy again. So that's what you've been through, is the hardest that you have already been through. It can't get any worse than it has. It can only go up from here. And the sooner you realize that, the sooner you will be able to feel comfortable moving forward. And here in your actions card, we have the Nine of Cups. So this is really good. Nine of Cups energy, you can see her looking forward to the ocean, accepting the breeze, and holding these cups behind her here, allowing her intuition to control those feelings that she has. The crab represents our aggressive feelings, and the cat represents our intuition. So the actions you're taking here is you will ground yourself, you will balance yourself, you will be able to recognize the aggression when you have it, and the intuition will tell you what's working for you and what's not. So by allowing yourself to go with the flow, by allowing yourself to accept the energy, feel the energy that's coming in, don't focus on the past. The cups on her sandcastle are in the past. Those cups are telling me she's already accomplished what it is she had to accomplish, or leave behind what it is she had to leave behind. Whatever it is, those cups are filled with lessons. You wouldn't want to change those lessons for anything because it's gotten you to where you are now. So in those actions, make sure you're taking a step back, you're breathing in that fresh air, you're opening yourself up to these opportunities, and you're allowing yourself to take life as it comes, because you cannot control things that happen. You can't see things before they happen. You can't expect yourself to know every little thing. That's not how this life works. So in order to really feel balanced and calm, you've got to let things go the way they're supposed to go, move the way they're supposed to move, and flow. I keep getting go with the flow, go with the flow. Here we go, is the last card is our spirit animal card. This one's going to tell us some advice on what to do for the 2020. Elephant, greatness. So here's some advice. I'll read the card and then go from intuition. Love is your strength. Leadership is your path. Your wisdom inspires everyone you meet. You can overcome any problem. You will naturally and easily achieve success. So what I see here, the first thing that comes to my mind with the elephant is elephants never forget, of course. So whatever it is you're harboring on to from your past, or even just from the past year or these past life patterns, you can't shake it. You can't forget. I'm getting heavy Scorpio vibes here. Aries, Leo, Libra, Taurus. So you may be one of those signs, you may have been dealing with someone with one of those signs. But what I'm getting here, so the elephant is telling me, yes, you are not forgetting what's happening, which is fine. You don't have to follow the advice, forgive and forget, of course, but understand, accept, and release. Because holding on to whatever it is that's harboring you is not making you any stronger. It's making you miss out on these opportunities that are coming for you, and it's throwing you off balance. It really is. So basically, you need to be inspired, first of all, by yourself, and love. Use the strength of love that you have, and love those, even those who have hurt you. And that is easier said than done, yes, but by showing love and compassion to those, you are not allowing this turmoil to affect your life. And love is a lot more powerful of a weapon than hate is. So by choosing love over hate is going to make you a better person. It's going to make you feel more comfortable as well. And it will make you more wise, because if you're able to see things for what they are, you're able to take the bad, the worst, and turn it into something good. That's a real talent. That's a real gift. And here we go. This is sticking out to me. You can overcome any problem, is what this elephant is telling me. So why keep holding back? Why keep going in the same cycle over and over and over again? 2020 is a year where you will overcome this situation. You will come into balance with yourself. You will understand your heart, the compassion that you truly have. You will release those patterns, and I'm telling you, you will be at peace. I promise you that this peace will come for you if you are able to accept it. Once again, I gotta read, you will naturally and easily achieve success. The elephant may be your power animal this year. Look into its symbolism, accept it, understand it, realize you're much smarter, much stronger, and much more loving than you believe that you are, or that others believe you are. This is a year where you change and you take control of your actions and of your emotions and of yourself. You've got it this year. You've got it, you guys. Pile number 2. That's all I have for you. I really, really appreciate you tuning in and watching this video. Hello, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. All who chose pile 3 or this howlite stone here. This is your reading. So this will be your forecast for 2020. What's up? What's going on? What you should focus on. I like to start with my chakra cards. And the first thing we've got here, psychic development. Third eye chakra. So in this year, 2020, you will be focusing on your psychic development, on your journey, on finding and understanding that inner world that's within you. I'm feeling a lot of you are already intuitive, already empathic, psychic in some way. Some of you may read tarot cards too. But I'm feeling this is a year where you really, really work on developing the gift that you have, where you're going to dive deeper than you ever have before. You're going to understand more than you ever have before. And basically here, I'm seeing this crystal ball in the hands, but this is telling me you have the world in your hands, whether you realize it or not. This light is illuminating on you. You are finding your path this year. I'm feeling a lot of success is coming from this card just immediately. And number 27 actually may be a significant number for you. Number 2, number 7, or number 9, because 7 and 2 together is 9. And 9 signifies completion. It's a year of completion, of endings, of coming to terms with things, of closing off karmic debts. There's whatever it is coming to an end, and your development is skyrocketing. This is really good. You've been doing the work. You've been putting in the blood, sweat, tears, I don't understand. I'm feeling a lot of frustration, and why hasn't this happened yet? I've been working for so long. There's a lot of energy happening here with the psychic development card. So there may have been confusion in the past and 2019 and not understanding why you're not where you want to be, or why isn't this taking off? Why can't I connect? There were blockages, and those blockages are being released. You are going to be feeling that development skyrocket. You are going to be feeling more in tune with yourself and with the divine. Next here, we've got our crystal oracle cards. So these ones are going to tell us what's in your aura for this year. Physical body, number 44, root chakra. Oh my gosh, Labradorite psychic ability, number 23. I did not plan that at all. That is incredible. Wow. Okay, and oh wow, business, sacral chakra. This is really great. So we've got 2 psychic development cards, Labradorite being one of them. And then we have a physical body for the root chakra, and then a business, sacral chakra. So I'm seeing here in this aura, I'm seeing a lot of people that might be choosing this card are going into some kind of business or trying to start. Hey guys, sorry, my camera died, so I had to set it up again, plug it in, and now we're on a different side, but alright, so back to it. I think I left off on the business card. With your psychic development coming into fruition, it's awakening, it's growing in whatever way that you've been working on. I see a lot of people who have picked this deck are choosing to either go into a business that has to use psychic development. Maybe you're working somewhere with crystals, maybe Reiki healing, readings, or something that you're trying to do with your psychic development. You're trying to start a business, or you're trying to use it toward the business you already have, use it toward your career. Some of you might be therapists. That just popped in my head. Whatever it is, you're going to be focusing on using your psychic ability to service others, to make money from, to make a business from. And I'm feeling a lot of energy in the sacral chakra. Your creativity is going to spark. There might be a lot of creative endeavors with your psychic ability. Maybe it isn't a business, maybe it doesn't turn into something that makes money, but it could fuel your creativity, it could fuel your ideas, your insights, whatever it is. Your intuition is really going to bring you to where you need to be. But I am coming back here to the physical body card, the root chakra. Make sure your health is in good order. This may be the year that you really focus on making yourself healthy, or you are getting over a health issue you've had for years. There's something where there is going to be healing with your physical body through your psychic development, maybe your intuition on how to eat better, what to do to make yourself more comfortable. And there's just going to be a lot of stuff that has to do with your health in relation to your psychic ability. So let's see what else we've got going on here. All right, we've got the tarot cards. This is going to tell me your thoughts, feelings, and the actions you'll take. All right, so the first one here, we've got the Queen of Pentacles. So in your thoughts, you are very grounded. You're doing your best to keep all of your eggs in one basket, in a sense. You're not going to be overthinking anything. This is advice I'm hearing for some of you. Do not overthink anything this year. This is not the year for you to be in your head, to be second guessing the choices you make, to be second guessing what it is that you're capable of. This is not the year for that. This is the year to be comfortable in your own skin, to be comfortable in the choices you make and the decisions you make, to be comfortable in the person that you are, to be comfortable in what you have. Also be appreciative of what you have. I'm hearing abundance. Recognize the abundance that you have, even though it might not, if I had more money for this, or if only I had a bigger house, or if only this, no, that's not happening. You need to appreciate, say, I'm so grateful for the house I'm living in. I'm grateful for the people around me. I'm grateful for the money I have, the resources I have. This is a year of being grateful. Change your thoughts to one of gratefulness and acceptance, and not a fear or lack, because I'm feeling 2019 was probably a year where you were thinking, why hasn't this happened yet? Why am I not moving here yet? What's going on? If only I could make this much more money. If only I could do this to get to where I need to be. If only my business could take off. There's so much that was going through your head that actually delayed your blessings. Because if you're living in a state of lack, of want, of need, you're not living your highest potential. You're not vibrating at the frequency that you need to in order to accept these gifts. So this is a year that you will learn to vibrate at that frequency, that you will learn to stay put, stay humble. That's where those come in, to be humble for what you have. And that's the biggest thing in your thoughts. So in your emotions here, we've got the Emperor card. So I'm seeing here, you're going to be a lot more logical in your emotions. You will not allow your emotions to take control, to take over. Because in the past, in 2019, all you were emotions. You were reacting. You were feeling so many things and just reacting and projecting instead of understanding, accepting, and releasing and responding in an appropriate way. So this is under the psychic development area. So this is telling me that in your emotions, you will be more in control of understanding what is intuition and what is the ego. Because that's a big thing, especially for those who are developing their psychic abilities. The ego always gets in the way. It really does. Whether it makes you second guess yourself, whether it makes you, whether it holds you back, whether it makes you embarrassed to get yourself out there, whatever it is, you're going to be more in control of it. You're going to see things for what they are, emotionally and intuitively, and you really are going to be taking a rest from this overthinking, over-emotional crap that you've been going through. And now your actions. We have the Five of Cups in reverse, which actually is great. In right side up, the Five of Cups just tells me like, oh, you're focusing on what you don't have, crying over spilt milk, focusing on all the issues and everything that could be bad. But it's in reverse. So instead, you're moving out of the Five of Cups energy. Instead of focusing on what you don't have, on what has spilled, on all of the bad things that have been going on, instead, you're going to be in the right side of this energy where you're going to be noticing the blessings that you do have, the two cups that are filled, the opportunities that are coming your way. So this is really great. In your actions, you're going to be acting on wanting to notice all the good things. You will be more grateful. You will be more in control. You will have your mind in the right space. So this is really great for this year, that you will be able to work on that it won't be such a burden to carry all of these worries and these fears and the stress that you've had before. It's gone. That's it. This year, you're working on getting rid of that, of trusting yourself and really coming into your full potential and your full power. And now here we've got the last card. This is the Spirit Animal Oracle I like to use for advice or final closing thoughts and wishes. And we have, wow, Owl, Magic. This is a very magical pile. Let me just say, all you guys are on your way to some really, really, really great things. Raising the consciousness of this world, raising our frequencies, our vibrations. It's going to be a really great year for you, pile number 3s. So I'll read this and go from intuition after. The Owl says, Magic, card of magic. Choose to know the truth because you can. Open your inner vision. You can see through deception. Let go of the past and make room for a better life. Rise up. Magic and wisdom are your birthright. You're meant to do great things with this psychic ability. Your intuition is going to show you the truth that you've been either afraid of, that you've been lacking, that you've been avoiding, whatever it is. You're going to know the truth. You're going to see things that you haven't seen before. You're going to open your mind up and move on to things you never thought was possible. You will be more centered and balanced, which goes here with the Emperor card. You will be more centered and balanced, and you will be able to see through the deception that comes to you. You won't be stuck in the 5 of Cups energy. You won't be you won't be focusing on all the bad, because you will be able to see the deception. You will be able to see what is true, what's not, what is good for your life and what isn't. So there's going to be a lot of changes with where your focus is. What is it that I'm going to be focusing on? You know, is it worth focusing on this? Is it worth focusing on that? You're really going to be evening yourself out, and your psychic development is really going to pay off this time around. I think that's all that I've got for you, pile number 3. Thank you guys so much for tuning in.